Continuing the theme of connecting our human body to the cosmos, to the microcosm and the macrocosm, the inside, the outside, the small and the very large. So the one we're going to look at today is called stirring the earthly pot. So in the microcosm of our body, the head represents the universe, the heaven, the up, the outer, and the belly and the legs here represents the kind of roots, the earth, the down, the inward, the grounding of our, human body, of our microcosm. So the pot is located right inside the belly, and it's a particular point. In Chinese they call it Dantian, and in Japanese they call it Tanden in the Zen tradition. And the way we find it is that from the belly button, just bring a 2 or 3 fingers, maybe 2 fingers underneath the belly button, and we find a point on the front here. This is not tanden, but it's the front of it. And if you find the equivalent point somewhere on the back, somewhere on your lower back, it feels like it's about the opposite point, you can put 2 fingers here and just close your eyes and bring your attention right into the middle. See if you can become aware of the center point halfway between the 2 fingers, front and back. It's actually halfway between the very top and the bottom of your body, halfway between the left and the right. It's the geometric center of your body. And once it feels somewhat clear in your attention, we can release the hands. Now, in the center of the palm here, we have another energy point. This is, in Chinese, call it Laogung. This is pericardium 4. Right in the middle of your palm. If you make a kind of cup shape here, it's right in the middle here. And we're going to align that one on top of the front of Tanden, and then the other hand goes on top as well. So we get the 2 points lined up and lined up over the front of Tanden in the middle here. So we rest the hands over the front, lower the eyes, and then relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and bring your attention right into the middle of your belly. Imagining here in the center of your belly, where this tanden spot is a cup or a container or a pot. And that pot is full of energy. The center of your body full of energy, earth energy. And we're going to stir our pot. Now it means separating the hands just ever so slightly away from the front of your belly. So there's a bit of airspace between your belly and your hand and your 2 hands. They're not touching. And then 2 hands together are going to circle over the top, just gently spiraling out to a very gradual circle over the front. And what this is doing is encouraging us to visualize in the middle of the belly, you've put a spoon into your pot and you're beginning to stir. So stirring the pot of energy. Now, with your eyes lowered or perhaps even closed, you could visualize inside this pot, what kind of energy have you got? Is it thick and viscous? Or is it very liquid, free-flowing? Does it feel maybe even gaseous, or maybe smoke or mist? And then does it have a color? Maybe it's one color, maybe it's changing colors, shimmering, maybe sparkling. And traditionally, the size of the circles needs to be no bigger than a large orange or grapefruit, something like that, across the front. So we're not doing big circles over the front, just gentle circles, energetically lined up, stirring the pot, energizing your belly, stirring this earthly pot. And in a minute we're going to change direction. And you know when you're stirring a cup of tea with your spoon and then you stir it the other way, it adds a lot of turbulence to the liquid. So let's do that right now. Stir it round the other way, swirling the energy around in the other direction. With your attention as much as you can on the middle of your belly, visualizing this pot, visualizing the stirring of energy, the swirling, stimulating this earth quality of your body, the roots, the foundations. Some people feel it gets a little bit warmer. Some people feel it gets fuller, feeling of fullness. Some people feel tingling or pulsing, or maybe shimmering, vibrating. Sometimes it's difficult to feel anything at all. That's okay also. Just seeing what it is for you. And then we'll bring the hands into the middle, closing them over the top of each other, touching together, resting over the front of Tanden. Take a moment to hold the front of your belly. Hold the energy. And then releasing the hands down by your side. Stirring your earthly pot.